Alright, welcome to my speech everyone. My name is TJ Klein and I'm going to be talking about the negative effects our phones might have on us. Do you use phones every day?
Yes.
Yeah? Alright, well phones can make things 10 times easier in some cases, but have you ever thought about the negative effects phones might be having on us?
Not really.
Really? Well, I'm going to tell you about that. Phones can be affecting our health. Being on our phones can be hurting us in several different ways, and also being on your phone too much can cause dangers to our health in certain ways. For our health, cancer is a danger that phones can be provided to us. In an article, Cell Phones and Cancer Risk by the National Cancer Institute, phones are said to emit irradiation from their antennas. These antennas can emit the radiation in tissues around our body. Like if our phone is by our ear, our brain can be absorbing these radiations, so we can develop brain cancer. A dirty phone screen. Phones go everywhere, as hands go everywhere. According to Abigail Adams in her article, your cell phone is 10 times dirtier than a toilet seat. A scientist from the University of Arizona found that there's actually 10 times more bacteria on your phone screen than there is on a toilet seat. So that's kind of gross to me. I don't know about you guys, but that can also cause like sickness or just nothing good. So the dangers of being on your phone. You can be in danger by being on your phone if you get distracted if you're in your car and you're distracted by your phone, then you're at 3 to 4 times greater risk to get into an accident, according to Zahid Nahin in his article, Current Neurology and Neuroscience Reports. Along with being on your phone in the car, they've made hands-free kits that you can buy with your car to supposedly make these risks go down, but they're actually the same risk and can cause distractions also. Another danger of being on your phone is bullying. According to Ian's article, kids with cell phones are at more of a risk of cyberbullying. 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades are at the highest risk of cyberbullying. 49.6% of children own a phone in these grades, and 9.5% of them are said to be bullied. Screen time and time management. Addiction. According to Wong Kai Park in his case study, says that phones are similar to a drug. The definition of addiction is an unusually high dependency on a particular medium. So phones are used for relax and escape in some ways, and also if they are taken away can be said to provide a feeling of withdrawal. Have you guys ever lost your phone and you have a sense that you need to go find it right away and that you need it right then and there?
Yes.
Yes? As have I. Sometimes it freaks me out when I lose my phone because it's a big part of my life and all of our lives. Phones can actually affect sleep patterns too. According to Kelly Arton in her article, Is Your Smartphone Ruining Your Sleep? 71% of people sleep with a phone. Our phone, if you fall asleep with it, 71% of people have it either in their hand, by their bed, or on a lantern and use it as an alarm. I use mine as an alarm. But our phone screens emit a light that is called blue light. And this light our brain interprets it as a light that is similar to sunlight. So when you're going to sleep and before you go you look at your phone, you see this light, so your brain thinks it's sunlight, so it's harder for you to go to sleep. But actually on phones now, there's a mode that's called like sleep time or whatever. You can see it right here. It's a little moon icon, and if you click that, then that can help with the light. Also for addiction, phones now have a chart on your smartphone, and it can show you how much time you've been using on your phone throughout the day. So you can actually set timers on this and keep your addiction down, and it'll actually lock you out of your phone when you set the lock to much time you choose to spend on your phone. So I'm sure some of you relate to some of these topics, if not one or more, and don't let your phone hurt you more than it helps you. Next time you're on your phone, think twice about the dangers it has on you and the people around you. Thank you. Alright, do you guys have any questions? Just think of any question.
Come on, Nikki. Nikki, what's your question?
What does the nighttime feature on your phone? You said it helps with the light. What does it do?
There's like a warming mode, so it can like make the screen. It goes into like when the white on your phone. So like there's like really bright whites, but with the warming mode, it can like warm those up and make them more like a brownish white. So it makes it easier on your eyes and easier like when you're trying to go to sleep and stuff like that. So there's that. Do you want to know about the chart?
Yeah, tell me about the chart.
The chart is cool because it was actually just a new update with the phone, and you can see how much you've actually been using your phone throughout like the last 7 days. You can see today, and then it'll give you like your average per day. So like if you go over like an average, then it can like, if you go over too much, you think, then you can set a lock on your phone to make it so you don't go over that every day.
Is there an
restricts
emergency setting that if it locks your phone, you can still get into it?
Yeah, you can. You know the password. It's sometimes used for kids too. Like it's a parental setting sometimes. Like if you can set it on your kid's iPad or whatever. So you only want your kid to be on it for an hour a day. You can set that, and then you're the only one that knows the combination to unlock the iPad, I guess. But it's sometimes I think it's kind of useless for people like us that don't have like a parental guiding our like how much time we spend on it, because we obviously know what the passcode is for us to get back into it. So it's not really a hindrance to keep us back from doing that. So yeah. But if you follow it, then it can be useful, I guess. Trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you know your phone is 10 times dirtier than a toilet
No,
seat?
I did not.
No?
I
Now
will
you
go
do.
home and bleach mine.
Yeah. They have phone screen or cleaners that you can use. So I do that a lot.
Like sanitizer.
Yeah. No, actually, sanitizer is bad for your phone. There's a covering on the screen that is for like fingerprints, and it keeps fingerprints down. So if you use like chemicals on that, it'll like deteriorate that. So if you go on like your phone's, like whatever kind of phone you have, like you have the Apple, like iPhone. So if you go on the site and look up how to clean it, it'll say like to use a wet cloth, not like a chemical. So just put water on it and clean it. So yeah. Questions? You ever cleaned your phone before?
I usually just wipe it on my shirt.
Really? Yeah, so you probably have some bacteria on there. You gotta check it out. Any other questions?
Can I stop it?